If you are trying to build your dream squad in EAFC 26, make sure to check out U7Buy. They've been around for over 10 years with millions of orders and over 40,000 excellent reviews on Trustpilot. It's fast, safe, and super easy to use, and some of your favorite EAFC creators have verified U7Buy for themselves. Hit the link in the description, and big thanks to U7Buy for sponsoring the video. Now let's get back into the cooking. Yo, boys, I'm gonna show you guys how I found my custom tactics, guys. The main goal was to bring back the 3-4-3 formation. Now, the problem was that this year you can't rely on the 3-4-3. If you guys know, let me know. But so far, I can't figure out how to rely on it because the left mids and right mids do not drop to play fullback. They drop, but not enough. So I had to figure out other ways to get this on your screen. Either it was this variation or it was this other one. The main goal was to get that one. This one, that picture looks awful, by the way, but I was even okay with getting it to work as a 3-4-2-1 like this one. I was cool with that too, but I figured out other ways. So let's get into the highlights. Let's just go straight to the gameplay and stuff, and I'm gonna show you guys what happened. So here we are, guys. Now this is not the formation I ended up with. It's just one of the testing ones throughout the process, and this was, if anything, the worst one because it ended up being more like a 2-4-4. So I don't recommend this one bit. It was a tragedy, man. Don't do this one. I promise you. Anyway, but I wanted to feel those like sensational like feelings of when you got the left forward, right forward going inside. You got the left back still as a pass to the inside option, the right back. So I wanted to like see if that was even possible to get that play style back. And see my right back here doing some plays. Missed the pass in there, but the main thing that I look for, which why I love the 3-4-3 back then, was you can get some different kind of plays, guys. You can go from this, right? Look at the fullback, boom, and you can go from that to like a different. Yeah, sure, you always end up cutting back because that's just what the game is when it comes to passing. But you can do it in a much more beautiful way, man. Like you can really build it up, like actual football with the cutback combined, if that makes sense. So. But this formation in general, just don't do it. There's no point in having a decent attack if you get scored on every time. This one was tough. There was some moments where after like offline, I still kept playing with the formation, and I was like, okay, it can kind of work. But then at that point, you lose the whole point of a like you pretty much get a 3. You play with a more of a 3-2-4 instead of a 3-4-3. The midfield in this game to have is really important, guys. Like to stop counters, you gotta have midfielders. Anyway, we were doing this at some point, yeah. So the wingback support, and then anyway, this is where like I switched it up. I'm like, okay, 4-2-4. Nah, let's try the 4-3-3. Flat, balance. I'm not doing nothing crazy, no risk, balance. This 4-2-3 is, guys, what I'm realizing, which I'm sure most do now, but. Oh, and if you notice how that, yeah, that's how it ended up looking. But with the 4-3-3, guys, not every center mid formation plays the same. The 4-4-2, which is so broken, the center mids literally play like, the left mids and right mids feel like they're playing CDM, guys. They drop in and they hug to defend. It's crazy. Like the 4-4-2 is stupid. I bet the 4-5-1 is ridiculous too. So anyway, I was liking actually the 4-3-3 flat. Like these highlights, I was like, yo, like. I feel like I can control a game. I see some nice passing. Look at that, bro. All those options to pass to. That's what I'm all about. And you see how it spreads, though? Like 1, 2, 3. That's one of the issues, though, because the way it spreads the center mid so far, it's kind of hard to defend sometimes. But then it has its positives, too, because it's easier to stop the cutbacks, but it's hard to stop when it actually reaches the CDM. But you can press the winger pretty nice on this formation, because the center mids are pretty spread out. So anyway, we're finding some plays here. I don't know if hopefully the audio is working. Oh, my fault, man. I just had it low. My fault. Well, we're already in the video. Let's keep going, all right? This was the second half, and what I was noticing was just the left back wasn't really going up much. So for the whole part, I just felt like I was playing 4-3-3 still because the left back just wasn't pushing up. Not like I wanted to. So I ended up putting him on attacking, I think. And it seemed to make him attack a bit more, which was nice. Just mad bad defending, honestly, there. But let's see, that's what I want. I want to be using him like that so he can get involved. Go to my winger. Go to my center. No, back to my winger. Get some nice plays. That's what I want. I like that 4-man midfield, man. I just do. And I don't feel like I'm, even though I found my formation and I'm pretty set on what I'm using now, doesn't mean I'm done. Because there's always different variations that I could use. That play was so sick. I don't know why I passed it back there, but oh my god. Oh my lord, that was just filthy, man. That was football, yeah. It was a cutback, but it was a beautiful cutback. Like, that was a clever cutback. That's what we're gonna call them. Clever cutbacks. Yeah, you see that? See that overlap? Yeah, that's nice. And oh wait, is this 4-4-2 or is this 4-3-3? Man, now I forgot, guys. Ah, okay. So it was the 4-3-3 that I was rocking that one. Okay, so it was. And yeah, for that moment, I think I had it on attack. This is what I felt was, decent at the time. And it's really important to use a fullback on defend, because if you don't have a 3-back. You must use them on defend. If you're gonna even throw a fullback up, you must have one on defend, in my opinion. If you don't got a CDM or center half or something, even then it wouldn't be enough. The center half role doesn't work properly. So yeah. Anyway, now we're into a 4-4-2 formation here, and I think this is, yeah, we're rocking a 4-4-2. Yep, yeah, and yeah, that's the 4-4-2, man. You'll notice how they hug right here. Look at this. Look at this, man. Yeah, defending with this formation was just stupid, man. The left mids and the right mids and left mids pretty much hug the winger, so it's hard to give it to your wings. You see how I'm kind of like right there? I can use my yeah. This formation was stupid. Now, did I enjoy playing football with this one? Not at all. Actually, no, it was good. It was good, but it wasn't. It still wasn't what I was looking for, guys. It wasn't 3-4-3. It just wasn't. It felt more like 4-4-2, really. So, yeah, it worked and stuff, but it wasn't. My audio went weird. It wasn't what I was looking for. Anyway, I think what happened here? I think we're still in 4-4-2. Yeah, we're still in 4-4-2. Yep. Goal there. Yeah, the plays with this formation. Yeah. But you see how, like, I don't have the 3-4-3 that I want. Yeah, Theo goes up, but really it just didn't feel like 3-4-3, man. So I cut it out the list. Maybe in the future I'll be back to it, but so far it's out the list. It just feels like 4-4-2, really. Like, if you notice here as well, it's a 3-3, and then and it turns into a 4, yes, but it just doesn't have that pyramid, that triangle that I like. So I ended up switching it to what you will see afterwards. Wow, that was a sick goal. Doing some plays. Boom. Bing. Oh, got me. Cheese. That was some cheese there. Yeah, this 4-4-2 was just doing this 4-4-2 stuff. You notice here it does turn into a 4-3. I'm at 3-4-3. But it just feels like the fullback just never shows up. Do you see how I'm looking for him and I can't find him? So, like, I'm looking for my fullback. I don't want a 2-4 attacking. I want a 3. And the issue was that I kept getting just, a 2-4 attacking. Wasn't my cup of tea. See, again, I'm trying to find him. He's all the way in the back. And just wasn't fitting. Wasn't fitting me. Regardless of how it worked. Anyway, we're here to the final tactic. And it's a 4-1-4-1. Here's the thing. 2 center mids, box to box. It provides that 3-4-3 style that I liked, where the wingers are cutting inside or they're playing winger, and then you got the 2 center mids just throwing themselves almost as strikers, almost like 2 strikers. So yeah, it ends up being more like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, more like a 5 kind of sense, attackers. But the two center mids actually build up for the most majority of the time. So it does feel like a 3-4-3 that attacks into like 5 players. So for example, looking at this clip, 3, 1, 2, 3. You got 4 players in the midfield. We got a winger, and then we got, see how I said 3, 4, 3, perfect. And you got them close together, not bombing yet. They will sooner or later, but you can do the build-up plays, which I like, and see they make the runs, and that's what I wanted. The 3-4-3 that I remember to make runs from the left mids and right mids, and the left wingers and right wingers. I use the box-to-box players as left mids and right mids, like the runs they do, but they're still building up. And I love how it's working. It's my thing. So I will make a custom tactics video for this one. Highlights in general. Look at that beautifulness. 3, and then the 4 players in the middle, and then the 3 wingers. Perfect. Yeah, this was perfect. The main change here was using the left back as a false back defend. That's really what the big change was. And obviously having the left mids and right mids means they drop to help defend, which I'm big on. That. This game, you gotta have everybody wanting to defend. If they don't defend, it's tough. But these plays, you see how these plays? Midfield. My left back false back right there. And if I want to use him to defend, you still can't look. Just mark early, boom, got him. I thought I would struggle defensively a lot. I tried falls back a lot, and it just hasn't been working. But got cooked there. But it definitely has been working with this formation, man. Look at this. Oh man, I just wanted to show you that. Can we go back to that? Just that build up there. Come on, bro. Just the way the team's position is the key thing. And I'm just happy I found it, because I've been looking for this. It's been bugging me, guys. Let's see. So once we get scored on, right, we are in this spot here. Check this out. See, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the midfield, 1 on the wing, 1 striker, the other one on the wing. And if you want to set up a separate one where they cut inside, I suggest that'd be fun too. Look at that recycle there. Got 4 in the midfield, 1 there. And then see that triangle right there between the 2 players? Between the 4? A little triangle. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. And I'm not done, guys. I'm still want to experiment with 3-4-3. Different variations. But this one is my favorite. It's my actual formation. So, all right, guys. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Catch you later. Peace.